Are you superstitious? I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. Some of you will get that reference. Now the question is, the big question of the day when you're heading out to try and match up an elk shed and on a shed hunt is, what hat do you put on? It's the only thing that I'm superstitious about. I have a hat. We won't mention it. That I bought in Mississippi on the whitetail hunt when me and a buddy and two of my brothers drove all the way to Mississippi, hunted for an entire week, and killed exactly one doe. It was a fun trip, but it was some of the worst hunting I've ever seen. It sucked. And I bought that hat, or a hat, and I tried wearing it shed hunting probably 5 or 6 times, and I have never found an antler with that hat. However, I do have 2 hats. You guys that watch my videos very often will probably recognize them. I have 2 hats that I have never been skunked with. So what hat do I put on today? Well, I guess you'll have to find out. Well, I'm out here. Spent the first half of the day looking for that other side to that big bull from 2 weeks ago. I was at training for a week. I didn't get home till Saturday night of last week, so didn't get to come look, and I spent half the day today and didn't turn up anything. I saw 3 shed bulls in the canyon near where I'd found them and spent some time there, but never turned anything up. So last night while I was sitting in class, I was looking at Google Earth and I noticed there were some benches down here below off the top where I've been hunting. And so I'm dropping off, see if I can't find anything on these benches. And I think I got the first antler of the day. I don't know what time it is, but I've been hiking for 4 or 5 hours. But I see just the tips of some tines down here. Let's go look at it. Yep, it might be a deer. I don't know if you can see that right there. Deer. I can see it's a 4. It's got an eye guard sticking up there, but that thing's been buried there for a long while. Wait a minute. I had the other side laying down there below. Oops. Well, this is so steep, I may just fall down to it. Cool. It's not super old. 3 or 4 years probably. Well, let's look here. Just a young buck, young 4-point. Hopefully I'll get down on these benches. It looks really good. I'm hoping I get into some elk sheds on them. We'll see. There's the start. Well, crap. I came down here and hit these benches, and immediately there's a fresh set of boot tracks. And I would have bet $1,000 that nobody had ever hit these benches. But it is what it is. I hit those and took a 90-degree turn to get off of them and went 50 yards and I got an elk shed. And it looks like a freaking stud. Let's go check it out. Oh, that's a good shed. Been there a little while. That is a good shed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No way. That is a big boy. Oh man, I'm not kidding you. 50 yards that way, there's boot tracks. I hope he didn't find the other side. This is a big shed. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's a 7-point. I wonder if he's the bull I picked up brown this year. A little bit different, but see, this is the right side. Yes! Sweet. Time to drop the pack and look a little bit for the other side. Oh, down on the bench like this, you wouldn't think the bull would have any pressure on him and he'd drop somewhere close, but boot tracks always worry me. All right, let's pick this thing up. Oh man. I wish there wasn't boot tracks on this flat. This is a big antler. That goal I have of breaking 380, this is, my guess is this is in that ballpark. Oh man. Look at that. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. That is a stud bull. Long beam. Oh, it's been here a while. I hope these boot tracks just came up here and whoever it was went back down, because I'm hoping to keep going and get into more. I'd like to find where this guy shed a year or so after this. Look at that. Ah, there's two of these guys, and they've been zigzagging these same fingers, and there's lots of elk sign. I bet they got the other side of this big 7-point, and who knows what else, because there's just tons of old and fresh elk sign. And I'm just, every time I hit their boot tracks, I just turn 90 degrees and try to get off of them. And I've had, I don't know, another couple hundred yards where I've managed to avoid the boot tracks. And I got a freaking brown! They can't pick them all up. I'm just easing along right through here, so thick I'm not really even looking. And all of a sudden, bam! Big 5. Big 5. Oh, let's see. So this bull's tracks have to be these ones right here. So that's been on the ground for a while. That's a big old 5. He's got a huge beam on him. Don't know if you can see that very well because it's so bright. I can't see it in my screen. Where'd the other side be? See if you can see it better from this side. Just a nub of where the 5th would have been. Big 4th, good 3rd, a little weak on the 2nd, but that's a sweet brown. Yes. You just gotta try not to be discouraged. Nobody can pick them all up. I mean, these guys are obviously good. They know this is a good spot and they were hitting it hard. And I'm just trying to push through and hit whatever they missed. And just takes patience, and you get lucky sometimes. All right, well, let me follow these tracks where this bull came from and see if we can't find the other side. Yes! Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but the other side's, oh, just right down there, 30 yards. I just followed the tracks. I just got right here, and I can see, oh, that thing's sticking up a mile. Look at it. Look at that thing sticking up. Oh my gosh, that is a beam. Look, here's the bull's tracks right here. Came through here, knocked it off right there. Knock that one off. That is a cool 5. Oh. Look at that. That thing's dang near 3 feet off the ground the way it lays. I'm gonna take a couple pictures of that bad boy. I can do it right here as I'm videoing, I guess. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Like I said, you keep pushing, even when you're in boot tracks. Nobody can pick them all up. I mean, I guarantee you I walked past sheds today. Instead of getting discouraged, I just kept, every time I hit their tracks, turn 90 degrees, try to get away from them. And, I mean, they just missed these. The fourth on this thing is just crazy. Look at this. Got that cool wax ring. That thing sticks up a mile. It's got to be 24. That's got to be a 24-inch fourth, at least. Makes up for it on that pickle of a second. Let me go get the other side, and I'll come up here and show them to you. Yes! Oh, man. All right. Oh, yes. Oh! Yeah. Look at this. They were not even 40 yards apart. He came up here and probably dropped that one first, then came up here and knocked this one off right here. Oh, this, except for Denise found a big 5 a couple miles from here last year. Very similar, except for he had a big knot on him. I don't think his second was quite that weak, but very similar to this bull. Oh. Look at that. He would have been impressive with that whale tail right there. There's the big fourth side. Sweet. Look at that set. Oh, so pumped. Oh. The first half of the day, nothing. Couldn't turn up anything where I'd found that other single. And I was starting to think, oh, it must have been bad luck to talk about my lucky hat. Nope. Just got to keep working. Let the hat do its magic. Look at that set. Oh, and I'm not even too far where I'm going to climb up and out and hopefully find a few more on the way, but that is why we do it. Oh. Anyway, I just want to thank everybody. I've been picking up quite a few subscribers the last month or so, and I appreciate everybody that watches my videos. Appreciate the encouragement I got. Even I woke up this morning and there was a message from somebody with some encouraging words. He thought I was going to pick up the other side of that 6 and got me all pumped up, but I don't care. This is a good day with just what I got, and this is beautiful country right here. I just pushed a little bit further and got lucky. Subscribe and like and comment. I love you guys' comments. I try to reply anytime I can if there's anything I can add to it, and I appreciate it. Let's see what we can do on the way out of here. Oh, goodness sakes. I've had a heck of a time getting up and out. Through snow and cliff climbing. But I'm just about up and out. Got some bones here. See one right there. One right here. Oh, right there. Right there. Dang, it's a shame. That's a shame. Just a young bull. Usually you assume if their nose is missing like that, a lion's crushed it and killed them. The lion will clamp onto their nose and suffocate them. It's just a small young 6-point. Too chalky and small to really want to go to the trouble to try and recover it, so there it'll stay. It's too bad. Well, a little scrap of something before I get back up and hit the road. Then I got a long hike back around. I'll stash the pack by the road. See if that's the end of the day. If so, either way, good day.